That's exactly what happens. I actually opted out of getting the emails if you weren't all full on contact, simply because I check StreetText at least 3 to 4 times a day. I get that many emails on it. So we do, again, this is not a system where I have to monitor my Facebook advertising. StreetText does all of that for me. I basically pay for that advertising. They make sure that it goes to the right places, the right people are seeing it, they're clicking on it, and I'm getting the leads. So at that point, I log in 2 or 3, sometimes 4 times a day. I'm going to switch screens here and just kind of walk you through a little bit about how I deal with all of that. So bear with me while I share this screen with you all. I'm going to share my StreetText login right now with. So this 10% increase in contacts was a 10% increase from yesterday. I check this constantly. So I am changing this. I am saying, yes, I had a conversation. I'm moving this away from a new contact to a contacted contact, making my notes. So this is a daily increase for me. And I'm very involved in the process of my StreetText page. I take it. It's just one thing that I pay for that I usually, I want to monitor it because I'm actually getting a return on my investment. So you can see here that these are people who 19 hours ago at 9:45 last night, I was asleep, but they were up looking for someone to sell their home. So we're going to view this together. I have not contacted these people yet today. I wanted to make sure that that I did this with you. So we have the address here. We can click view this address, and StreetText automatically pulls this zip code for me, so I don't have to look it up in my tax records. So here I have a street address, I have the city, I have the zip code, which is very helpful because we have 20-something zip codes here in Knox County alone, okay? So I have her name, I have an email, I have a phone number. Yes, email's good, property conditions in good. She's just curious. I don't belong to Gravatar. But if I did, I would automatically click this and it would open Gravatar in another area, and I could sign in and sign up and contact her that way. I also do where I cut and paste. I'll copy this email address and put it into Facebook, and I'll paste it into the Facebook search bar, also LinkedIn, on Twitter and Instagram, and see if she has any other social media aspects that I'm not a member of her with. I will friend request her or follow her and just give her a quick note. Hey, this is Julia Hurley. You clicked on my Facebook ad for a free home property valuation. I'm going to be sending you an email. I'm also going to be contacting you via phone. Just wanted to see if we could contact on social media if that would be better for you. And so I go ahead and send that, and then I make a new note to myself that those are the things that I have done. Save that note. On top of that, I open my Flex MLS or whatever system you all are using, and I make sure that I have this. This is the correct address. Sometimes people have fat fingers if they're on their cell phones, and sometimes the address numbers are off, but it does an automatic search for someone's name as well. So I look at it in 2 separate ways, and I confirm that address and that that's the owner of the address. So now I have confirmed everything that I needed. I will also give them a phone call, and I already have basically it's just a preset email that I use introducing myself and introducing my team as well, and saying one of us is going to reach out and call you. Then I send the email, then I call. If I don't get an answer, I leave a voicemail. If I leave a voicemail, I'll also follow up with a text message and make sure that they knew that I left a voicemail and who I was leaving the voicemail. And in that alone, you're doing at least 8 touches if all of that pans out and all the social media is there for that person. So you're touching someone or trying to reach out to them at least 6 or 7 times to make sure that they know who you are and what your intentions are.
That's awesome.
Hey, Julia, I got a question for you.
All the other things that you can do on top of that, you're going to obviously run the property valuation and the property report like you would if you were actually going on a listing presentation. You're going to have those numbers in front of you. So when they do call you back, whether you save that on a Google Sheet, a template that you have, or you just make a notebook and you carry that with you. So when that person does contact you back, you automatically, oh yeah, absolutely. I'm so pleased that you called me back. I really appreciate you taking the time to do that. Do you have 3 minutes to talk to me about this? I've already got all your information. I just want to confirm it. So then you've started an actual conversation, and that would be your 10th touch. And that's aside from the extra steps that we do of writing the thank you card of if they did actually answer your call, thank you so much for taking time to speak with me today, blah, 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 Julia Hurley Group. And here's a card, and you mail it to them in the mail. And door knocking. So you'll door knock their door. Say, oh, well, I sent you a card in the mail. I called you. I left you a voicemail and texted. I knew you didn't have time to come to me, so I'm here coming to you. How can I help?